Okay, let's take a look at some of the financial stock before the market resumes trading tomorrow. Today is January the 5th, 2014. Looking at JP Morgan, I want to look at the monthly chart here on all these financial that I'm going to review. And the interesting thing to observe is notice the 2007 here. This is the 2007 high, right before the financial crisis, and you see where it is right now. It is exceeded at 2007. Okay? And if we go and take a look at the daily, you see that there is some breakout here. Recently it broke to about this level. It seems to be, making new high here. And also the other thing is, if you look here, after we break out of this baseline, it kind of retrace a little bit of a retracement here. Then we got this trend line break, and then these, pivot break, and then the high break. So right now, J.P. Morgan is seem like getting ready to get up to a higher level here. Then, one of the widely watched recently by a lot of the traders, B of A. And once again, if we take a look at the monthly chart, you can see that it still has not got back up above the, it's way up here on the 2007, but even at 2010, we have this level here near the 20 level. So certainly it just, broke these baseline, these pivot high here on the 2011 and in the middle of 2013. So right now we're looking at the B of A is gapping out, and you can see that once it broke out this baseline, kind of retrace and test it a little bit, and again you can see that it's breaking this trend line right now, and you broke this trend line, got up of this pivot, and it's getting into the new high. So right now this thing is still heading higher. And then Wells Fargo, another thing. So looking back at Wells Fargo, you can see that here's that 2008, the high of 2008 here, and right now this stock is already exceeded that level, and it's certainly in a nice uptrend here. Got a nice little bow effect here coming up. And if we take a look at the daily, see here it broke out. Again, you can see a lot of these things. Look for these kind of little breakout on the trend line. If you want to play these breakout here, these top breakout, these we call them momentum chasing breakout. That's what I call them, because that's when a lot of these people is kind of eyeing these baseline breakout and they just chase it when it go. So it's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's depending what kind of trader you are. Whatever works for you. It's just that I like to look at those, trend line breakout. It kind of give, to me, it gives a little bit more opportunity. But of course, the probability is also a little bit different than these guys here. But the risk and reward is quite different, right? The higher the risk, the higher the reward. It's always work out that way in life, doesn't it? Huh? Anyway, so we're looking for this, possibly to make it up and break above here. So kind of keep an eye on that. I wouldn't be surprised that it might come back and tag this level a little bit before it does whatever it's gonna do on the upside. And then here's Citi. If we also go back to the monthly, look at Citi, nice little long-term baseline here. Try to break above this level, somewhere around these 52, 53 level here. So that's kind of good to keep an eye on this break here. And it's budging up against it right now. And you can see that here's a little trend line break and a pivot, and we're basically looking for this guy to break out of this high. Even if you miss this particular trend line, you could make another run at this trend line here, which is last Friday. It broke above this and it got up to this little pivot. So right now it's getting up to this high. So you might want to keep an eye on Citi. And then looking at Goldman Sachs, you can see Goldman Sachs is, it took quite a while to break that 170 and get up to that 175. But right now it seems like still working at this trend line here. So basically looking at maybe possibility for it to get up to this 190 level here. Right? So maybe this, what is this, 194. At the target here, that's 193.60, so it's 194. But certainly, it is, at least it is trending up here and try to get up to this particular pivot level, because it did get above this here, this 175 that we've been eyeing for quite a long while. And if we go back to the daily, you can see that right now it's kind of, broke above that 175 and it's working its way up and it's, trending nicely. So, and the final financial stock we're going to look at is Morgan Stanley. You look at Morgan Stanley, a nice little break, baseline here, waiting to break. So if we take a look at the monthly also on this one, and you can see that, getting back up to maybe somewhere around this 35 level here. So this right here, 35.60. Let's see what's the high on that. Yeah, 35.78. So it's about 36 level, and it's trending up nicely. Come up. So you can see, this little trend line on here on the daily. It seems to be riding on that. So right now it's kind of looking for this, basically breaking out of this, these highs here. Right, so just kind of keep an eye on these. On Morgan Stanley, I'm breaking above that. What is that level? 31.52 on a close. This one is 31.62 on a close, and then 31.54. So maybe looking at something like, on a 31.70, 31.75, somewhere around there for a trigger level or something. So that way I also get up to this little noise up here. You know, Okay, so that's the financial. So hopefully give you some a little bit more candidate for you to kind of look at other than all those high beta stocks. So good luck on your trading next week.